discuss about previous JEE Mains problems in circular motion. So first of all, first problem. So here two cars of masses m1 and m2 moving in a circle of radii r1 and r2. So next, their speeds are such that they make complete circles in the same time t. The ratio of their centripetal accelerations is, so you can find out the ratio of the centripetal accelerations of the two particles. So in this problem, the two particles are complete circle. So in this situation, in same time, so here, so this is one of the circle. So this is the another circle. So here, okay. So here, this is the radius of the circle of the first particle P. You can assume that a particle P revolving in a circle with radius R1. Another particle, it assume Q. Its particle is Q. Its radius is R2. So in this case, మనం తీసుకున్న టూ పార్టికల్స్ కంప్లీట్ టీ సెకండ్స్కి కంప్లీట్గా సర్కిల్ని కవర్ చేస్తుంది, అంటే కంప్లీట్ రొటేషన్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే ఇన్ ది సిచ్యువేషన్ యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ ఆర్ రిమైన్స్ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఆఫ్ ది టూ పార్టికల్స్ యొక్క యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ సేమ్. సో వీ కెన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది రేషియో ఆఫ్ ది centripetal acceleration. So here in this problem, two particles having same angular velocity. So here omega 1 is equal to omega 2. So that is the omega. So in this situation, the centripetal acceleration we know that centripetal acceleration AC equal to, that is R omega square. So in this situation, A1 is to A2 equal to R1 is to omega square, R2 is to omega square. So here the two particles having the same angular velocities. So therefore omega square is cancelled. So therefore R1 is to R2. So this is the ratio of the centripetal acceleration of the two particles is R1 is to R2. Next problem, for a particle in a uniform circular motion, the acceleration A bar at point P r comma theta on the circle of radius capital R. So here theta is the measured from the x-axis. So this problem is asked in 2010. So in this problem, when a particle is revolving in a uniform circular motion, it having centripetal acceleration. So and a particle is revolving in uniform circular motion. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. So here, when a particle is revolving in uniform circular motion at a point P, this is the point P. Okay, so here centripetal acceleration is resolved into two components at a point P. So that is Ay along y-axis, Ax along the negative x-axis. So this is the centripetal acceleration. So here A is making an angle theta with the Ax, theta with the Ax. So in this case, so here centripetal acceleration, AC is equal to V square by R. We know that. So here AC is resolved into two components. That means AC bar equal to AX bar minus I cap plus AY bar minus J cap, because here AX is along the direction of negative x axis, AY is along the direction of negative y axis. So therefore AC bar equal to, here AX means A cos theta minus I cap plus AY means A sin theta minus J cap. We know that here A is V square by R. So therefore AC bar equal to V square by R cos theta into minus I cap plus, here A also V square by R. V square by R sin theta into J cap. So therefore AC bar equal to minus V square by R cos theta I cap. So minus V square by R sin theta J cap. So this is the centripetal acceleration of the particle P. Okay, problem number 3. A point P moves in a counterclockwise direction on a circular path as shown in the figure. The movement of P is such that it sweeps out a length S equal to TQ plus 5, where S is in meters and T is in seconds. The radius of the path is 20 meters. The acceleration of P when t equal to 2 seconds is nearly. So we can find out the acceleration, net acceleration of the point P. So this question is asked in 2010 JMNs. So now you draw the diagram first of all. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, when a particle is revolving in circular path this way. So here particle at point P. So when a particle is revolving in a circular path, so it is reaches to point P. Its tangential acceleration this way and a radial acceleration, so that is a centripetal acceleration this way. So we can find out the resultant acceleration, that is the an means net acceleration of the particle p. So here this problem, when a particle is revolving in non-uniform circular motion. So in the case of non-uniform circular motion, two accelerations are there. మనం తీసుకున్న పార్టికల్ నాన్ యూనిఫామ్ సర్క్యులర్ మోషన్లో రివాల్వ్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి దానికి టూ యాక్సలరేషన్ ఉంటాయి. ఒక యాక్సలరేషన్ సెంట్రిపిటల్ యాక్సలరేషన్. This centripetal acceleration is towards the center of the circle. But మనం తీసుకున్న tangential acceleration is towards the tangent at that point. Its direction is tangent at that point. So here we can find out the an. We can find out the an. So here in this case, given displacement s equal to t cube plus 5. So now we can find out the velocity. So velocity, we know that the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity, that is ds by dt. So therefore v equal to d by dt of ds. S means t cube plus 5. T cube plus 5. So therefore 3t square plus 0. So it is equal to 3t square. 3t square. Now we can find out the acceleration. So acceleration means the rate of change of velocity is known as acceleration. So therefore dv by dt. So d by dt of, here v means 3t square. 3t square. So therefore its value is 6t. So now we can find out this acceleration is tangential acceleration. So here tangential acceleration at point at time t equal to 2 seconds. So at time t equal to 2 seconds, tangential acceleration equal to 6 into t. Here t equal to 2. So 6 into 2, that is 12 meter per second square. Okay, now we can find out the velocity at t equal to 2 seconds. Now at time t equal to 2 seconds, its velocity v equal to 3t square. So here t equal to 2 seconds, 2 square, 3 into 4, that is 12 meter per second. 12 meter per second. Now we can find out the centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration AC equal to v square by r. So here v is 12. So 12 into 12, but here r means this is the radius. The radius is 20 meters. Here radius is 20 meters. So that is the 20. So therefore AC equal to 144 by 20 meter per second square. So now we can find out the net acceleration. So here net acceleration means these AC and AT. So centripetal acceleration and tangential acceleration are perpendicular to each other. So net acceleration equal to root over, according to parallelogram law theorem, A net equal to AC square plus AT square. Here AC means that is the centripetal acceleration, and at means that is the tangential acceleration. So here AC is 144 by 20 whole square plus at means 12 square is equal to, it is approximately 14 meter per second square. So this is the net acceleration of the particle P revolving in non-uniform circular motion with radius 20 meter. Next, problem number 4. A particle moves such that its position vector of r bar of t equal to cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap. So where omega is a constant and t is time, then which of the following statements is true for the velocity v of t and acceleration a of d of the particle? సో మనం వీటికి సంబంధించిన డైరెక్షన్స్ కంపల్సరీ మనం చెప్పాలండి, డైరెక్షన్స్ అవి చెప్పాలి. సో దానికి సంబంధించి మనకి ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన డేటాలో ఏమి ఇచ్చాడంటే డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాడండి ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్. సో ఈ ప్రాబ్లం జేఈఈ మెయిన్స్ 2020 జనవరిలో మనకి ఇచ్చాడండి ప్రాబ్లం. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ సో హియర్ given displacement vector is r bar equal to t into cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap. సో ఇప్పుడు దీనికి మనకు సంబంధించిన యాక్సలరేషన్ సో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలండి. అంటే యాక్సలరేషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తే అలాగే వెలాసిటీకి యాక్సలరేషన్ మధ్యన ఉన్న డైరెక్షన్ ఏంటి, ఆ రిలేషన్ ఏంటో మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ velocity of the particle. Velocity means the rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. So here d by dt of r bar equal to, so therefore in this situation, so d by dt of cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap. Okay, so here v bar of t equal to cos omega t. So differentiation చేస్తే minus omega into sin omega t I cap plus omega into sin omega t చేస్తే omega into cos omega t j cap. సో మనం తీసుకున్న దీంట్లో omega కామన్ తీసేస్తే that means minus sin omega t I cap plus cos omega t j cap. So this one. Now we can find out the acceleration. So acceleration a bar of t equal to the rate of change of this velocity is known as acceleration. So therefore in this situation, so here differentiate with respect to time of velocity. So ఇక్కడ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే sin, that means minus omega into sin omega t minus cos omega t I cap into omega plus omega into minus sin omega t j cap or of time. So therefore acceleration a bar of t equal to, so here omega also common, so minus also common, so minus omega into omega square into, that is cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j or of time. In this equation cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap is r bar. So therefore a bar of t equal to minus omega square into that is r bar of t. R bar of t. So here in this case minus r bar means acceleration is having negative sign. So here negative sign means acceleration is anti-parallel to displacement vector or position vector. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి నెగిటివ్ వచ్చిందంటే దాని అర్థం ఏంటంటే నెగిటివ్ సైన్ మనకి ఏం రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తుందంటే యాక్సలరేషన్ అండ్ పొజిషన్ వెక్టర్ ఆర్ ప్యారలల్ యాంటీ ప్యారలల్ అంటే ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉంటాయి. సో హియర్ నెగిటివ్ సైన్ indicates acceleration and position vector are anti-parallel direction. So now the dot product of velocity and position vector is now the dot product of velocity and position vectors are, so here p bar dot r bar is equal to that is omega into minus sin omega t cos omega t plus cos omega t sin omega t are there. So here you can obtain v bar dot r bar equal to omega into minus sin omega t cos omega t plus cos omega t sin omega t. So this is the x, so that is minus x plus x. So minus x plus x are cancelled. So therefore v bar dot r bar equal to 0. We know that according to properties of dot product, the two perpendicular vectors of dot product is equal to 0. So therefore here position vector and velocity vector are perpendicular to each other. So therefore in this same case the acceleration and velocity vectors are perpendicular to each other. So in this reason the acceleration and velocity are perpendicular to each other.